same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And there's green grass ahead of him. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Up he goes! And that's an errant pass. Looking for David Villa! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the shot! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. Forwards and with intent. Serginho. Zaire Emery promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Well, played right into his path. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Oh, super find. Messi is on his own, and Messi! Vinicius Junior. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. And they've got a throw. Pirlo. Alaba. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Nicely worked. And the ball's a good one here. David Villa.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's looking to set free a runner.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, there's one of the players of the week. And that could set him on his way. Neymar. And it's Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And he's picked out the run. So nearly the perfect ball.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Neymar. Zaire Emery gets a foot in here. Short changes him with that pass. Now there's a fine ball. He's and Stoichkov! He should have put that one away.
Stoichkov really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Oh, important interception. And now the hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. Good driving run. David Villa. And he's certainly onside here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland. Pirlo proves too strong. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Stoichkov. Neymar. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Heads it! Deftly away. He steps in and he's tried one! He scored! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all 3 aspects. Nobody took charge here.
And we're done. Botafogo are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Stoichkov claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido beber nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's bounced back off the post. And he's following up. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
There's the header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Danielson, good purposeful running this. Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run. And it's hoisted clear. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern...
And he's let fly! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti, he's got away. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Here's a man in form. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that could set him on his way. Oh, good chance to shoot! It's there! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scored for Jamaica after 20 minutes is number 20, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And here's Mbappe. Danielson. Oh, that is a nice touch. Danielson delivers. There's the shot! And one more try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Totti with the short one. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no, what has happened here? Out of play for a throw. Neymar. To Musiala. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Danielson. Beckenbauer. Now it's Del Piero. Koundé cuts it out. Now it's Maradona. Del Piero. He's through, now is he in? Real chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Botafogo with this to equalise. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Tries a shot! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Interesting ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alaba clears. Beckham. Deep cross. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Beckenbauer. Played back in. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Botafogo head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Totti. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Del Piero. And he's running through. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. Hits one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Costa
The
Curta.
attendance for this match was 80,607.
Neymar. Now that's well seen too. That's really well cleared. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Denilson. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Musiala spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Oh, Red, nice interception. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Alaba cuts out the pass, and it's Roberto Carlos. Musiala! Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. Looking for the run. Musiala. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Cleared without complication. Now it's Maradona. Well, that's a little loose. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
Can he put it away? He's had it nicked away. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 22, Danielson. Coming on the field is number 14,
Vinicius
Saki
Junior.
Sari. Substitution.
And here's De Bruyne. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had it taken off him.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well,
And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looks for the finish. And that is doing no harm at all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's a mighty effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, well played.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi. That's good running with the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri gets over and intercepts. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. Cut it out. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Pedri. That's a nicely measured pass. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. Yamal goes short. It's a pretty loose pass. Danger averted for now. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Bayern Munich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nuno Mendes. Here's Doku. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. He's looking unstoppable. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's shapes to shoot. Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A los 30 33 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 4.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! And that is expertly dealt with. Van Dijk. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's well seen too. Neymar. He's in, surely! Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Doku.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Stoichkov. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication.
Teremos minuto de
And it's
acréscimo.
Modric. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he can clear it away. Koundé stood up well to him there. Koundé. It's going to be another throw. Koundé. Costa Curta. And here's Yamal.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Koundé. Kimmich. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Pirlo. Mbappe. Doku. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Neymar. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Roberto Carlos, the most accurate pass. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Stoichkov.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Doku. He gets big. They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Straight header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Bayern Munich has a goal! Goal!
Bayern Munich really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Out of play for a throw. Alaba. Koundé getting this one clear. Well, they've got it again. Koundé calmly anticipates.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Doku has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Mbappe! That was travelling. And it's Pirlo. He's in plenty of space here, and he's in on goal. Decent hit! He scores! Botafogo back on level terms. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well cleared. And he welcomes it in. Neymar tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And this is the big chance. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, a very decent attempt. Yamal, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, he's seen that early, he used a certain sixth sense into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looking for the runner. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. What a throw in. No, he's not getting any further than that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, é hora do nosso sorteio especial. Por favor, peguem os bilhetes que vocês receberam na entrada.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta clears. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigo, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Olise. Messi. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oscar. Olise. Interesting ball. Neymar. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. And it's Oscar. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. There's a sharp little ball here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pirlo, Stoichkov, decent hit! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Stoichkov. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes down, but nothing given. Taken back almost at once. Oh, this is a great position. And Stoichkov! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Dembele goes on a charge down the left. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending was strong and firm. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he skips past his man. Messi. But it's Dembele. Messi in acres of space out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Spread neatly. Nice control. Oscar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Olise has it out wide and in space.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Pirlo. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Dembele, very much a man of this moment. Olise. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Ruben Dias. And it's Messi. Oscar.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. Pirlo. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Botafogo come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are back underway. Botafogo carrying a one-goal lead. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pirlo. Spread it left.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2, then. Big header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise. Well, played right into his path. Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Serginho. Bit of a communication breakdown there. That could spell trouble. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special.
Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a sharp pass.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Now it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar. Stoichkov. And the shot! Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. De Bruyne. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Botafogo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Olise. Ruben Dias. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oscar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Played for Oscar. Pirlo. Messi in with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 10. Camisa 11.
And that certainly packed a punch.
Camisa 7. Camisa 27. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Shot could be on.
Camisa 18.
Well, the ball's run loose here.
Camisa
That
23.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Substituição.
Can he finish? They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too
Hello,
much riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep. Musiala! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, nice touch. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's gone forward. Musiala is herring after that one. Oh, he's onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Big chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now there's a fine ball, played out to the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Got a shot away. And great hit! He is through here. Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Pirlo. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Great defending, strong and determined. Del Piero. Taken back almost at once. And he's managed to get free. Goalkeeper's ball. Musiala. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. De Bruyne. Shot a goal! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has 2. Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Fiddles it through. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's De Bruyne. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And Del Piero! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
No luck with that dink over the top. Cucurella. That has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name, and reclaimed it in a trice. Messi in acres of space out wide. And the shot! No mistake! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd.
There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, he's been... Now the finish! That's a sweet ball, that. Great chance! He scores! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find.
And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again, then. No reported change to either side during the break. Played back in. Messi. He could be in here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, good-looking ball. Alaba makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Musiala. Del Piero, a player of legendary status. Oh, super find. Del Piero! Messi. Now it's Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Del Piero. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He gets big! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Messi. belts one. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
The attendance
a sharp
for this match
pass.
was 28,997.
Musiala. That is a little undercooked. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! Now it's Pirlo. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. So, third corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cucurella. Ball played for Xavi. Hakimi. And it's Xavi. Van Dijk. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar. And that could set him on his way. Del Piero! And yes, it's there! There is just no stopping him. He has made the stage his own. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Del Piero demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's looking to set free a runner. He's through here. Alaba. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Pirlo! Oh, denied at the last. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pirlo! Could be danger here. Turns and goes back. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Stoichkov! Goal! Botafogo! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Stoichkov deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No, that's been intercepted. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Irwin looking to hit the byline here. And he's there to get it away. It'll be a throw-in. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe! Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. That's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, well played, well played. Pirlo. Great hit! And the ball's come loose here. Costa Curta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good balls. Now the finish! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bellingham. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Could be danger here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. Real chance. Big chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. De Bruyne, he's through here. That's been cut out. Well, oh, that is asking for
That's
trouble.
good play from him.
He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Adams has been caught there. It's a foul. Serginho. And it's Salah. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Serginho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Has a goal! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their distance.
And the shot! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to...
Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Stoichkov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Now it's De Bruyne, in with the challenge. He's looking to set free a runner. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're off again. Now it's Mohamed Salah, Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great ball if he can get there. Hits one! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on. And look,
Tries a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely. And again. It's a goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defence.
He rises! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Serginho. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Irwin does really well to win the ball there. Hit into the middle, climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That has not gone well. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Looking for the run. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stoichkov charging forward, the ball at his feet. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Salah. Rodri. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cristiano Ronaldo. This and the finish! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rodri spots it and intercepts.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, just skips past his man. Mbappe! And he's following up!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? Irwin. Oh, good ball. Now that he's had a shot! He's scored!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Maradona had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Stoichkov, and he's lost his man here. That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to gift it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe! Mbappe! Yes! They are pulling clear here. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So that's it. It is all over.
Botafogo
Did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.